Pliobates cataloniae is a new genus and species of fossil hominoid primates. Hominoids include humans and their closest relatives, which are great apes and lesser apes. Great apes include chimpanzees, bonobos, gorillas, and orangutans, while lesser apes or Pliobates includes gibbons and siamangs. We have described this new genus based on a partial skeleton including 70 bony elements, which include, among others, quite complete cranium, also most part of an arm, and also several elements from other parts of the body. This gives us a lot of information, not only to infer the paleobiology of this organism, but also to infer its phylogenetic position within the evolutionary tree of the hominoidea. This skeleton belongs to a female individual of small size, about 4 or 5 kilograms, that inhabited a forested environment about 11.5 million years ago in what nowadays is the landfill of Camata, which is situated close to the town of Els Hostalets de Pierola in Catalonia, northeastern Iberian Peninsula. Pliobates is a late descendant of a taxon that immediately precedes the last common ancestor of the two groups of extant hominoids, that is, hominids, or great apes and humans on the one hand, and Pliobates, or lesser apes, on the other. And because of this, Pliobates gives us a lot of insight on how this last common ancestor of extant hominoids might have been. This is the cranial reconstruction of Pliobates, which we can see is quite similar in size to an extant Pliobates. Until now, many researchers thought that the last common ancestor of this group was relatively large-sized, like extant great apes, such as chimpanzee or orangutan. But the fact that not only in body size, but also in other characteristics, Pliobates is more similar to Pliobates, makes us think that the last common ancestor, in several regards, would have been more Pliobates-like than we previously thought. And this also gives us a lot of insight about the origin of this group. Thanks to the microscopic marks left by food items on the surface of the teeth before the animal died, we can infer that it basically consumed soft and ripe fruit like gibbons and most other extant hominoids. The cranium of Pliobates was found broken into several pieces which were crushed against each other. Therefore, all these fragments had to be digitally separated and repositioned so as to make the 3D reconstruction. Based on the postcranial adaptations of Pliobates, we can infer that it basically moved above 3 branches by using cautious climbing, but also to some extent we can also infer some degree of below branch suspensory adaptations. Thanks to the paleontological control that has been carried out in parallel to the building of the landfill of Camata for more than 10 years, we have been able to recover a huge amount of fossils, including not only primate remains, but also remains from the rest of the fauna. These fossils gives us a picture of a relatively closed and humid forest where several primate species inhabited, including not only Pliobates but also Pyrolopithecus and others. In this sense, the landfill of Camata constitutes an incredible window to show us how life was in this area about 12 million years ago, and because of this we consider of utmost significance that the paleontological control is resumed there soon. In this sense, we are sure that in the near future the landfill deserves us much more surprises.